great to have you on the program. Look, Jimmy Vance is going to close out the night. He's a very good communicator, a very good storyteller. But for all the other speakers tonight, how do you make... Hi guys, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Let's be real. As soon as it loads up here. Focus on domestic policy, kind of glaze over when it comes to foreign policy. How do we do that, Doug?
Well, we don't have to do it at all. Good morning to both of you. Because Joe Biden made it.
There it is.
Irrelevant when he made us an embarrassment on the world stage when he pulled out of Afghanistan and lost 13 lives. He made it an embarrassment when he destroyed our domestic energy and then made us have to beg for foreign energy to help us on oil. These are the kind of things that people understand. When you see the Ukraine situation in which there's no end and all we keep getting is money requests and we don't see a
there it is. Okay.
When we see Gaza, and we see what happened in the attack on Israel, and we see the administration sort of back and forth and how they support one minute seemingly supporting those that attack, and another minute seemingly supporting Israel. It's really easy to start talking about a foreign policy when Joe Biden has messed it up so bad.
Well, Doug, on that front, this just in, the number of ISIS attacks in Iraq and Syria have drastically increased this year, more than double the rate of last year. And this indicates that they're reconstituting following several years of decreased capacity. I mean, how big of a deal is that up here at home?
It's a huge deal, especially when you have an open border to our south, in which you have most every country in the world has been represented at our southern border. And we just have no control over who's coming in, and terrorists on the watch list have been caught. And the question is not those who have been called on us, it's the ones who we don't care. Those gotaways, 2 million plus gotaways that we don't have. Look, what you're seeing in the Middle East is the most troubling to me, frankly, as I look across the world, and you have China, Russia, you have all these other players. But from that area of the Middle East, from Iran, and what they are doing, it's always been a concern.
I think we're gonna start a scrap right away. Yeah, that's what I thought. This guy.
Unfortunately, than they were prior to September 11th. That's just a devastating blow. When you think about what we had accomplished over there, what we had worked on over there, and then when it was all just basically going away, the Taliban put back in control, and Afghanistan goes back to what it was before 9/11. That's just something that is now feeding around the world. They feed off of what they perceive as a victory, and then people are going to come here, and this is the terrorist warning. You hear from all of the security leaders that we have to be aware of what's happening in the world because it's affecting us in our neighborhoods.
When it comes to the topics tonight, you guys nailed it. Obviously, border is going to be topic number one. Definitely 1A is going to be the Middle East and the convergence of those two. But you better believe Ukraine is going to be a major topic of discussion. And at a convention where unity is the theme of the day, how is that unity going to be tested when factions of the Republican Party have different consensus as to what we should do in Ukraine, especially when it comes to our funding for this war?
Well, I think the interesting part is that you have different ways of going about it. But one pure fact is that America's leadership has been questioned. I think we see that. I think that's what unifies us here. And look, the Ukraine situation from day one, there was never a solution put forward by Joe Biden to actually how to stop this. And also, I just have to go back to this. I think what Nikki Haley talked about last night, and others talked about in these speeches before. This would have never happened had it not been for, I think, the weakness shown by Joe Biden in Afghanistan and others. And remember, under the Obama administration, Putin acted in Crimea. Under the Biden administration, they went into Ukraine. Under Trump administration, they didn't do anything. I think that's a big point that we brought out tonight. And I think that part unifies us, whether it comes to how we support or not.
Well, yesterday's theme was Make America Safe once again, and Michael Moore, he's the brother of Rachel Moore, the Maryland mother who was murdered by an illegal immigrant when she was out on a job, delivered a speech. Listen to what he said.
My sister's death was preventable. Joe Biden and his designated border czar, Kamala Harris, opened our borders to him and others like him. To this day, we have not heard from Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. But when Rachel was killed, President Trump called my family to offer his condolences. He cared. That is leadership. And we need real leadership back in the White House.
I think it takes a lot for somebody who's not a public figure or somebody who speaks often to large crowds to speak so confidently about a tragedy that they just experienced. And he says that his sister should still be here today. What do you think about that moment and that message?
Learn patience.
It was powerful and heart-wrenching. I mean, to see the pain in his face, to hear it in his voice, to know that exactly what he said is exactly true. I don't want to hear from the left about the border and all these things that happen. And this was just somebody that did something, that was awful. No, it was very much mental. He shouldn't have been here. That's the point that they miss on the open border. Whether it's this happened not just in this case, but in others, it's for them. They should not have been here. And our open border is what is the root cause here. It blows my mind. The last time watching that and seeing that, if Americans can't understand the difference in leadership styles, then it's hard to understand how they would see somebody like that and not feel sympathy for what they went through, especially when you go back to what we very first said. This was for them.
Why did this not prevent him playing the cards in the first place?
Doug, thank you so much for coming. Have a great night. Appreciate you, as always.
It's always good to be with y'all. Have a good one.
You too. All right, now to this, we have brand new exclusive video of the moment after the Trump assassination attempt.
Absolute chaos. A live report from Pennsylvania next.
I will ask our chiefs and defended heroes about idiot
The assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Republicans come together to nominate their party's presidential ticket.
The Republican National Convention.
Live from Milwaukee. This is Democracy 24 coverage you won't see anywhere else. From the #1 named news, plus special analysis from the Voices America Trust. The Republican National Convention on Fox News Channel. America is watching.
Everyone's had trouble losing weight and keeping up. Same.
Discover the power of Wegovy. Wegovy lost 35 pounds. And some lost over 46 pounds.
Keep it real.
Just get out of here.
Keep it off. Iron-reducing migraines. Wegovy is the only FDA-approved weight management medicine that's proven to reduce risk of major cardiovascular events in adults with heart disease and with obesity or overweight. Wegovy shouldn't be used as an appetite or GLP-1 medicines. Don't take Wegovy if you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you're allergic to it. Stop Wegovy and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may happen, including pancreatitis and gallbladder problems. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines to treat diabetes. Changes, including heart racing while at rest. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Call your provider right away if you have any medical changes. Common side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
With Wegovy,
I'm losing weight
apologize to my
keeping it
fans
off.
for
and
shots
I'm lowering my CV risk.
What good is an apology? It fixed my ear.
Check your Boston coverage before calling insurance supervision without
I am forgiven. You have what I asked.
gravity.
I promise you a share of the pain. You have saved my family, I need you. I feel it's
Unforgettable
great.
sin
I bless you.
that makes us all day. Whether day or night, or play. Gravity, the new cologne for men by particle. Get 25% off using the code code. Free shipping plus 30 days guarantee.
When I started my pillow, it was just a problem solution one Friday company. Well, since then, with the help of my dedicated employees, we now have hundreds of products, some you might not even know about. To get the word out, we're having a $25 extravaganza. 2 packages of used My Pillows, $25. My Pillow samples, $25. And for the first time ever, our 6-pack towel sets, you guessed it, just $25. Our brand new compact dish towels, $25. And I've never done this before. Premium My Pillows with all the keys and patterns, any size, any model, even king size for only $25. And there's so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use the promo code for our $25 extravaganza.
Order $75 and over, your entire order ships absolutely free.
Perfetto. Specie di
Fast
signal,
couple
but a
days.
Now,
lazy.
get all the developments
He
on
will
day
not
3
cause
as
trouble if he
Jesse
does
lost
not
the
have
same
to.
coverage of the RNC continues, live on prime time.
Easier to work with a familiar face for the moment. I can deal with the new face. So, we have one small part of Fort Maggio under control. A good start. Well, here you are, for your time. I wish a dead human like you, the whole of Fort Maggio would be set right straight.
Oh, we gotta level up.
The video shot by an Army veteran who asked to be identified only as Todd the Driller immediately after the shooting. You see spectators crying.
Hey, Mr. Gizmo, how are you?
President Trump returns to his feet. The Secret Service escort him off the stage. But the video also shows law enforcement struggling to get through a fence surrounding the secure perimeter. Eventually, a patrol car rams the fence to create an opening. Todd the Driller tells Fox News Digital he was surprised there hadn't been advanced planning to allow controlled access so that authorities could do their jobs. A Secret Service counter-sniper shot the gunman shortly after the attack began, but there are bipartisan efforts on Capitol Hill to determine how the shooter was able to get onto a rooftop so close to the former president. In a letter to the Department of Homeland Security's Inspector General, Senator Ashley writes this was a national security failure from the president because the gunman was able to get within direct line of fire from where he spoke to his supporters. The IG's office is investigating, and Senator Chuck Schumer's office has announced a witness unclassified on Senator's Secret Service and FBI. Fox News has also learned that there will be a parallel briefing for members of the House today.
Very lacrosse in Butler, Pennsylvania, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Back to the RNC, J.D. Vance is set to speak at the Republican National Convention tonight ahead of former President Trump's address tomorrow. The two are then set to appear together at a rally for the very first time as the official GOP candidate in Michigan on Saturday, which is, of course, also Trump's first rally since the assassination attempt. Caroline Sunshine is the Trump 2024 Deputy Communications Director, and she's joining me now. Caroline, good morning to you. So, what a moment for J.D. Vance set to take place later today. He didn't know he was going to be making a speech in this capacity until it was announced on Monday. And here hearing that speech is going to focus heavily on his bio and incredible life story and how that ties into the America First agenda. How does it tie in? Well, President Trump is the great American fighter That's
dark
what I
and
call
thin
him. You know,
line.
Ronald Reagan is
There's
a
no
great
shining
communicator, but
bright in
President
his
Trump is
eyes.
the great American fighter, and
No
he
need
has
to fight
selected
your
a fellow
island.
fighter
I'm
in
listening.
choosing J.D. Vance as his vice presidential nominee.
Taking
J.D.
notes.
Vance, obviously an extraordinary American
But I
with an
can't help but be
incredible life
attached to one
story.
word.
The RNC
I
platform
don't take it
President
too
Trump was
far.
intricately involved in
No harm
crafting.
can't be
At
won
the very top,
smoking
it
a
says it's
Mercury
dedicated to
stash.
the forgotten men and
And
women
of
of
course
America.
I
Of
thought,
course, that's who President Trump has
I
spent
know
his
about
entire
much
time
more
in
than that.
politics fighting for ever
Now I'll
since he
be
came
the
out of
real
escalator.
authority.
The forgotten men and women. J.D. Vance is from one of those communities. He's from the forgotten men and women of America. He
But
understands
see,
some of the unique
they
suffering
still
that takes
covering
place
my
in those
album.
communities
Full stop.
viscerally. He has a record of service. He, of course, answered the call to
What
service
about
after
that
our country
searching
was
for lost
attacked on
souls?
9/11. Joining the Marine Corps, once a Marine, always a Marine. You know, the local mainstream media and Democrat Party have, of course, piled on and brought up some of J.D. Vance's past criticisms of President Trump. But I would say there's an important distinction here. It's content, not critic. And in that sense, J.D. Vance, I think, is very relatable to the millions of voters that we're seeing also come over to President Trump. For sure, maybe
So
watching too
T.
much CNN, too much local mainstream media news, didn't have all of the facts. And it's not so much that they're critics of President Trump, it's that they're converts. Well, it's already been announced that the first Trump-Vance rally will take place in Michigan this Saturday. And of course, there's going to be a huge focus on security when it comes to this rally. And the DHS and the FBI have already announced that there are increased concerns about retaliation or repeat potential attacks on the former president. And how concerned is he about that? Well, as I said, President Trump is the great American fighter. The only thing more remarkable than President Trump surviving the assassination attempt on his life is, of course, in those moments following immediately after his display of strength, where he leapt to his feet with blood still on his face, saying that he's still in danger, and said, fight, fight, fight. In a moment like that, someone's true character is revealed. And Donald Trump revealed himself to be the fighter that we have always known that he is, and will continue to be for the American people. We are so grateful to the men and women of the Secret Service, to the men and women of law enforcement who help keep us safe, and are going to continue to do so. President Trump wanted to come to Milwaukee right on schedule. He told our campaign, we're not slowing anything down. I'm coming. I got to do it by people. It's a love of country that drives this man. President Trump's going to keep fighting. He is fearless, and as we've seen, courage is contagious. Thanks to him. We know that the former president called the wife of the man who died at that rally on Saturday, and she greatly appreciated that phone call. We also want to play this sound from yesterday's convention speeches. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders made this speech urging women to back Donald Trump. Watch this. When the president hired me, I was the first mom and only the third woman to ever serve as the White House press secretary. And in that role, I endured relentless attacks from the left. The left doesn't care about empowering women. Biden and Harris can't even tell you what a woman is. They only care about empowering themselves. Can't even tell you what a woman is going to be one of those lines that will get applause. What do you think about that moment? It's great to see Governor Sanders. I actually had the honor of serving under her in President Trump's White House when she mentioned she was the first mother to be press secretary. President Trump actually had a record number of women who served in the top ranks of his White House. He trusts women to lead in a way that I think is very unique. But look, as she said, the left can't tell you what a woman is, and they certainly aren't pro-women. In fact, you can just look at our open border, right? You cannot be pro-open border and pro-women in this country. We look at what has happened. We look at the memory. As I said, we are here to speak to honor the memory of the forgotten men and women. Some of those women include Jocelyn Numbering, Rachel Warren, Laken Riley, all young women and girls who were killed allegedly by illegal immigrants allowed into Joe Biden's America because so many of them come across our southern border. You cannot be pro-open border and pro-women. So we're going to talk about safety. We're going to talk about empowering women. We're going to talk about protecting rights, protecting the vulnerable. We have to secure our southern border. President Trump has said on day one, he's going to launch the largest criminal deportation in our country's history, secure our border, pay for everything, and also keep our women safe. Carolyn, thank you so much for joining us on day 3 of the RNC for a memorable work. Have a great day. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Our next is you're also learning about an Iranian assassination plot against former President Trump. A live report. plan to. Now's the time. Here's Dr. Elsie, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic psoriasis. I'm not happy. You see. Here's why you should switch from Google to DuckDuckGo on all your devices. DuckDuckGo comes with a built-in search engine like Google that is private and doesn't spy on your searches. And DuckDuckGo lets you browse like Chrome, but it blocks cookies and creepy ads that follow you around from Google and other companies. And there's no catch. It's free. We make money from ads, but they don't follow you around. Join the millions of people taking back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo on all your devices today. The reason why Golo customers have such long-term success is because we focus on real foods and the right balance to get the results you want. When I tell people how easy it was for me to lose weight on Golo, they don't believe me. They don't believe I can eat real food and lose this much weight. The Release supplement makes losing weight easy. Release sets you up for successful weight loss because it supports your blood sugar levels between meals, so you aren't hungry or fatigued.
After I started taking Release, the weight just started falling off.
Since starting Golo and taking Release, I've gone from size 12 to 4.
Before Golo, I was hungry all the time and constantly thinking about food. After taking Release, that stopped.
With Release, I didn't feel that hunger that comes with dieting, which made the Golo plan really easy to stick to. Since starting Golo and Release, I have dropped 7 hand sizes, and I've kept it off. Golo is real, our customers are real, and our success stories are real. Why not give it a try? Lunch is on me today. Awesome. Why? I have some extra cash right now. I started using Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. Wait, are you saying you can cash back when you get gas with the Upside app? Yes, I get real cash back every time I get gas. Does that actually add up to anything? I'll make around $200 to $300. Wow, that's serious extra cash. Right? You're putting gas in your car.
Let's check my journal, see if we got all the quests done or whatever. Let's see.
I'm downloading the free Upside app now. Use this promo code and get an extra 25 cents a gallon cash bonus on your first tank. Thanks.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. Download the free Upside app now. Earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AWAY25 for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
Did you download the Upside app yet? Yes, of course. I'm not passing up free money. I'm earning real cash back now every time I get gas.
Just download the free Upside app and use promo code
Okay.
25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. If you drive, you need
Let's get on our way then.
back on every gallon of gas you buy. Plus, you can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. So whether you're driving around town a couple times a week or driving hundreds of miles every day, Upside is for you. Don't wait. Some Upside users are making as much as $200 to $300. But use promo code AWAY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code AWAY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
You heard about Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies long enough. It's time to try them with 50% off, our best discount ever. Enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee and free shipping. Don't wait any longer. Use discount code Fox News. Hurry, this offer ends today.
What happened in Fox News alert federal authorities, including ramping up President Trump's security detail after learning of an Iranian plot to assassinate him.
And it happened weeks before the deadly shooting at his Pennsylvania rally, raising concerns about the Secret Service protection that was around him at the time. Lucas Tomlinson is here with all the details. Hi, Lucas.
Good morning, guys. So apparently the security detail
Donald Trump, development that led to the Secret Service increasing security around the former president. Other members of former President Donald Trump's national security team have had a security detail since Trump ordered the droning of Iran's most powerful general Qasem Soleimani. You can see him here at the Baghdad airport in January 2020. He was responsible for killing hundreds of American soldiers in the Iraq War. Last night, Don Jr. spoke to Armstrong Hannity.
I think it's sort of a great endorsement. Like when people like Iran want to take you out, a couple of names, it's good for America and for Iran that they be the greatest political endorsement ever. But when that happens, their capabilities are so much more than keeping with Iran.
The White House is not denying reports saying it stated these threats arise from Iran's desire to seek revenge for the killing of Qasem Soleimani. We consider this a national and homeland security matter of the highest priority. Iran is still irked by the killing of Soleimani, but dispute the accusations, saying they want Trump charged with war crimes. Quote, these accusations are unsubstantiated and malicious. From the perspective of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Trump is a criminal who must be prosecuted and punished in the court of law for ordering the assassination of General Soleimani. Iran is now enriching uranium to 60% purity and has enough material for 2 nuclear weapons. That's according to the International Atomic Energy Agency.
All of that very concerning. Lucas, thank you so much. President Biden is in Las Vegas, where he will make an appeal to Hispanic voters. The Democrats are still worried about Biden being on that committee. Maybe that's still
This year, or it's not gone away. Shall just receive these things.
Well, there are still a group of Democrats, and Fox News has confirmed this in a letter, that are looking for at least don't do the virtual roll call. There's no reason to push, they're saying, the virtual roll call at the DNC to solidify Biden as the candidate, because you don't have the Ohio problem anymore. There's a ballot issue there. But these Democrats are saying that this is not the way to set up Joe Biden. They still have concerns about the viability of his candidacy. Here's what they write. Regardless of whether President Biden remains our nominee, Democratic unity and enthusiasm will be critical between now and November 5th. Respectfully, but emphatically request that you cancel any plans for accelerated virtual roll call and further refrain from any extraordinary procedures that could be perceived as curtailing late legitimate debate or attempting to force an early resolution of the party nomination. Now, listen to what President Biden said at an event. With the end of the legislature, which somewhat amplifies the concerns about Biden's legitimacy as a candidate.
It's because of you. Not President Kamala Harris, Vice President. By the way, she's not my great vice president. She could be president of the United States.
So, what's going on here behind the scenes? There are some that are talking about a hot stretch. There are some pundits, commentators on both sides of the aisle. So what you could do, you could see that Biden's on the ticket, he's solidified, and then he passes the baton. Look, I'm no expert on the DNC, but I will say anything is possible at this point in the election cycle. Yeah. The other thing is just to let you know is that President Biden is going to be going to Las Vegas today. He's going to appeal to Latino voters. We've seen his support in the polls slip among several of these demographic groups, not just the younger voters, which he needs, but he also needs the black voters and Latino voters, and he's losing support there. He is going back to Michigan. It's all about the Rust Belt right now for everybody. Yeah, and Adam Schiff apparently said a fundraising event. If Joe Biden stays on the ticket, we're going to lose the House and the Senate. That's something that the Biden campaign does not want to hear. So, Cheryl, what's on the Silicon Valley?
So there's J.D. Vance being nominated as the vice president of the running mate to Donald Trump. It's really got Silicon Valley thinking about AI and technology and investments. J.D. Vance had a VC firm, and back in 2019, Mark Andreessen, who's part of Andreessen Horowitz, were the biggest. I mean, these are billionaires. This is the biggest, billionaires.
Plate armor. Hello.
Well respected. Axios put out a report that
72.
going to be donating to President
Wow,
Biden.
that's excellent.
If that's going to happen, but I do think there's a very good argument of why you're going to see Silicon Valley get behind, despite maybe their moral differences. It's about policy. It is about money. It is about deregulation. It is about getting things like AI pushed forward, not kind of down on. Listen to what Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary said on Fox Business about why these CEOs and business leaders are looking at Trump and saying he's the better option.
The reason you would get a CEO endorsing Trump is probably that the environment for business will be better. You don't make money with politics, you make money with policy. That's what investors are saying. So we sense a shift in policy. No one's right there yet.
So here's the thing. If you've got a pro-regulation administration, and that's the policy, which is what we've seen under the Biden administration, you don't want that when you're trying to push out big technology. This could change health sciences. This could change the way that we live our lives. And then cryptocurrency as well. So when you have an anti-regulation platform, which is what we're seeing with the Trump campaign, and there's also reports out yesterday that they're already working on ways to bolster technology under if we get President Trump back in office and Trump presidency. Look, you're going to follow the money, and I said this yesterday, you're going to follow the technology. This is about policy, not about morality at the end of the day. So follow the money. I'm just going to say it again, follow the money, but I do think you're going to hear more from these business leaders over the day.
It is fascinating watching.
There'll be a big shift in Silicon Valley if this
Yes,
passed.
it was. Sure. Thank you.
You bet, Joe.
GOP uniting around the Trump-Vance ticket. Nikki Haley just making a huge endorsement for the former president at last night's convention.
That's right. RNC co-chairman Michael Watley will tell us how the Republican Party is planning to move forward towards a big victory in November. He's coming up next.
This summer, there's no better time to experience the latest Mercedes-Benz has to offer. Make your dreams come true. But the choice won't be easy. With exceptional offers on the E-Class sedan, C-Class sedan, CLE Cabriolet, and CLE. Hurry, these dream offers won't last forever. Coming now to September 3rd.
And today I'm going to share with you the secret to making the most of each and every day. That secret is 5-hour rest. There are a lot of days I feel like I need a nap halfway through my work. You know that mid-afternoon slump? Do you ever feel like your family and job responsibilities require more energy than you have? Do you spend your weekends recovering from your work week rather than getting out and enjoying your life? Today is the day to try 5-hour energy. Because today, if you buy 2 6-packs of any flavor, you get 1 6-pack free. You are getting 18 bottles for the price of 12, which means you get 6 5-hour energy shots for free with today's deal. Go to 5hourenergy.com/deal. But hurry before the stock runs out. A quick look at the ingredients, and you can tell right away this isn't sugary kid stuff. There's 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 dyes. In fact, most of the 5-hour energy ingredients found in everyday foods or are already inside your body, like vitamin B6, which is involved in over 100 crucial chemical reactions in our bodies, and vitamin B12, which also plays very key roles in our bodies. And don't forget niacin, or vitamin B3, which converts fats, proteins, and carbs into usable energy. Today, if you buy 2 6-packs of any flavor, you get 1 6-pack free. You are getting 18 bottles for the price of 12, which means you get 6 5-hour energy shots for free with today's deal. Go to 5hourenergy.com/deal. Stock up and make sure you're getting all the wicked motivation you and your family need. Feeling alert, energized, and focused is really the key to success. Get energy 100% mind and body. Try 5-hour energy today.
Alberta's right. Do they have life insurance?
No,
But we have life insurance.
John, I'm trying to find something you can afford.
Fortunately, in only a few minutes, Select Book found John a $500,000 policy for only $29 a month, and his wife Ann a $500,000 policy for only $21 a month. Go to SelectBook.com now and get the insurance your family needs.
At a price you can afford. Select Book. We shop. You save. Today, as the investigation into the Trump assassination event continues and the RNC tackles America's critical issues, an all-star panel reacts to all of the latest developments of your world. What if your body didn't have to hurt ever?
I was making. Well, I found
Intellect. Okay.
Can you flip it?
The Republican Party uniting around a Trump fans ticket thanks to former primary rivals
Warbo.
endorsements last night.
Donald Trump has my strong endorsement, period. You don't have to agree with Trump 100% of the time to vote for him. There is more that unites us than divides us.
Let's heed the call of our party's nominee to fight for these United States.
RNC Chairman Wally also called for unity in his address Monday. He joins me now. Thanks so much for being on the program. Unity is great. We all love unity. But Michael, will unity translate to votes?
I certainly think it will. And when we talk about this election cycle, it comes down to one question. It is strength versus weakness. And we think that when all Americans take a look at where America was under Donald Trump, we had a strong economy, we had a strong southern border, and a strong standing in the world. And so right now, none of that is the case. And Americans want to get back to where we are a strong country. And having all of the Republican Party united behind Donald Trump is absolutely critical. But more importantly, I think, is that Donald Trump doesn't just want to unite the entire Republican Party, which he's done. He wants to unite the entire country. And I think that's why we are here in Milwaukee over the course of these 4 days talking to every American family, because we really want to hear about the issues that they care about. We want to put solutions on the table, and that's what Donald Trump is talking about throughout the course of this election.
How will J.D. Vance continue that theme of unity in his speech tonight, a speech that many people are saying is basically going to be heavy on his biography? How does he bring those two together?
Well, when you think about it, J.D. Vance really is the embodiment of the American dream. Growing up in Appalachia, serving in the military, and then moving on to the United States Senate, where his entire campaign was a conversation with Ohio voters. You know, he has never forgotten where he came from. He never will. And I think that when we talk about the American experience, when we talk about the weakness of our economy right now, the weakness of where we are around the world, the fact that our southern border has been opened by Joe Biden, and it has made every community a border community. These are things that J.D. Vance has lived. This is experience that he has. His military experience really makes him qualified to help this ticket. He's going to be a force multiplier all across the country, and we're very excited to have him on the ticket.
CNN predicting a possible landslide electoral win for the former president. Listen to this.
Donald Trump is leading in Pennsylvania right now. Donald Trump is leading in Wisconsin right now. Donald Trump is leading in Arizona right now. And Donald Trump, most believe, is right now has the lead in Nebraska. And if you just go back to where we start, Donald Trump is in command. The numbers are getting worse for the president, Wolf, and Donald Trump has an opportunity with this convention to build it even more.
You also hear big concern from Democrats, Adam Schiff reportedly, on the down ballot races as well. They're worried they're going to lose D.C. I would categorize this as Donald Trump Republicans, the RNC, you're all on a heater right now. But how do you avoid and fend off complacency between now and November 5th?
We know that this election cycle is
Save
going to
it.
come down to a handful of battleground states, maybe 7, maybe 10. And we know that it's going to come down to a question of strength versus weakness in this election cycle. And so what we're going to do is we're going to certainly celebrate the fact that Donald Trump is here. We think it's frankly a miracle that we are still having this convention, and we're very excited about J.D. Vance being on the ticket and accepting that nomination for VP tonight. But once we gavel this convention closed, we're going to go back to our respective states. We're going to roll up our sleeves. We're going to get out the vote. We're going to protect the ballot. We're going to make sure that we run through the tape and we win this election.
It's important. A lot of people were concerned the last couple of cycles as to why the RNC didn't do things that they were suggested to be done. It looks like Michael Whatley, as the head of the RNC, is doing just that. The result of November 5th, if not a few days later. Michael Whatley, thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, look at this. This is, you didn't think you'd see at the RNC. Mark Rubini, Governor Jim Justice, addressing the Republican National Convention alongside his dog, Baby Dog.
Sure.
He even shared this personal story about Eric Trump.
To reap and shepherd departed souls in their journey to being reborn. Miss Eric is good. Me and the other reapers got together as many souls as we can. We'll keep him safe until Vaughn returns from hell and can take him into his divine
Man, Eric Trump. Eric Trump changed the tires.
I'm keeping lost
Donald
souls.
Trump has taught his kids the very best.
And that's all I care to
Change
say for
matters
now.
matter. This is something that Baby Dog predicts Republicans will keep House majority and win the Senate and the White House in November. So Baby Dog is also like up to 27 anyway, making predictions, political ones though.
So let's go with famous props from RNCs. Clint Eastwood has the chair. Jim Justice has Baby Doll.
And Fox and Friends has Word Jones with a great one coming up on the show. Hey, Mark.
That's how you do it. You got a big show coming up. The brother of Rachel Morin, Marilyn Monroe, allegedly killed by an illegal immigrant, giving a scathing rebuke of Biden's border policies at last night RNC. Blended the president and his border czar Kamala Harris for this sister's dinner. He's going to join us along with Rachel's sister as they call for a return to Trump's leadership. And a big moment for J.D. Vance as he's officially set to officially address the RNC crowd as Trump's running mate tonight after reports that Don Jr. himself was a major champion for him as vice president. We'll get straight from the horse's mouth. Don Jr. is going to join us ahead with his own RNC speech. And one person who's looking for answers in Trump's assassination, that's it. Former Navy SEAL, Wisconsin Congressman Derek Van Orden. He joins us after calling for an emergency panel to investigate. And the congressman also speaks out on being attacked by these nut jobs, anti-Israeli protesters at the RNC yesterday. We got a busy show coming up this Wednesday morning. We'll see you at the top of the hour.
Liberty needs to customize my car insurance and I save hundreds. All money I save, but I still screw. Go on and Congressman. Yes. Only pay for what you need.
That's a great idea.
Well, this isn't going to work.
Try this.
This will work.
Score! I got score.
The best things in life come in twos. 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 thumbs up. And now, buy any phone when you switch to Consumer Cellular and get 2 months of service free. That's right, 2 months free. All the fast, reliable, nationwide coverage. Take the switch today.
Work.
Absolutely.
Relief. Work. Relief.
The only 3-in-1 extended relief formula for dry eyes.
When you know this medication, we're going to make it easier to drink less or to quit drinking altogether. Take back control with Order Health. Treatment is 100% online, private, totally judgment-free. Qualify for treatment at Order Health by Ron.
When I started my pillow, it was just
solution one product company. Well, since then, with the help of my dedicated employees, we now have hundreds of products, some you might not even know about. To get the word out, we're having a $25 extravaganza. 2-pack multi-use My Pillows, $25. My Pillow samples, $25. And for the first time ever, our 6-pack towel sets, you guessed it, just $25. Our brand new 4-pack dish towels, $25. And I've never done this before. Premium My Pillows with all new diesel fabric, any size, any lot level, even king size for only $25. And there's so much more. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code for a $25 extravaganza. Order $75 and over, your entire order ships absolutely free.
Happy to oblige.
Lunch is on you today. Awesome. Why? I have some extra cash right now. I started using Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. Wait, are you saying you get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app? Yes, I get real cash back every time I get gas. Does that actually add up to anything? I'll make around $200 to $300. Wow, that's serious extra cash. Right? You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? It's like free money. I'm downloading the free Upside app now. Use this promo code and get an extra 25 cents a gallon cash bonus on your first tank. Thanks.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. Download the free Upside app now. Earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AWAY25 for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
Did you download the Upside app yet? Yes, of course. I'm not passing up free money. I'm earning real cash back now every time I get gas.
Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AWAY25 for 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. If you drive, you need Upside. Earn cash back on every gallon of gas you buy. Plus, you can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. So whether you're driving around town a couple times a week or driving hundreds of miles every day, Upside is for you. Don't wait. Some Upside users are making as much as $200 to $300. Download the free Upside app and use promo code AWAY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code AWAY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Republican National Convention coverage continues. Fox News brings you all the key speeches live from Milwaukee. And J.D. Vance speaks to the party as the official DP candidate. Fox News Democracy 24 has must-see insight and analysis. Republican National Convention coverage continues on Fox News Channel.
Well, the presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy delivering this message to Gen Z voters.
And our message to Gen Z is this. You're going to be the generation that actually saves this country. You want to be a rebel? You want to be a hippie? You want to stick it to the man? Show up on your college campus and try calling yourself a conservative. Say you want to get married, have kids, teach them to believe in God and pledge allegiance to their country. Because you know what? Fear has been infectious in this country, but courage can be contagious too. That too is what it means to be an American.
Ramaswamy also says he considered running for J.D. Vance's Ohio Senate seat if Trump wins the election.
Makes a lot of sense. Meantime, Chuck Todd leaving some of his colleagues stunned, dumbfounded, plummets even with this take on VP nominee J.D. Vance.
If the Trump Vance ticket gets elected, that wing of the party is going to be in the wilderness for a generation. I mean, look, J.D. Vance and the Teamsters president last night, this is an ideology that would have been very comfortable in the Democratic Party of Walter Mondale in 1984.
It's wild just to hear me say that out loud. And you're
Joe Concha is a Fox News contributor, and he joins us now. Joe, good morning to you. I think it's what Chuck Todd is referring to. He's not so much even about J.D. Vance, although we did come from a family of Indian Democrats. But the party makeup and where working class Americans fit in has completely changed in recent years.
Isn't that amazing, right? Democrats used to be the party of the working man and woman, right?
right? And now Republicans have seized that mantle. They are now the populist party, right? Don't call Donald Trump a conservative, J.D. Vance a conservative. They're populists. And the reason why J.D. Vance is because he could talk to people as a guy who grew up in the Deadfire, right? Then joined the Marines, which is crazy. And then he goes to Ohio State. He graduates in 2 years. And then he joins Yale Law School. He graduates, then becomes a senator eventually. This is like the ultimate success story that he's going to resonate with steelworkers in Pennsylvania and auto workers in Michigan, and farmers in Wisconsin. That's why J.D. Vance was chosen, and the fact that he and Trump seem to get along quite well compared to where they were in 2016 per se. So this is where we are at this point. Vance, at first, when you heard the pick, you're like, I'm going to go with Youngkin, I'm going to go with Rubio. Now it's clear this is the reason why, because he can connect with people the way Donald Trump does, despite connecting.
And this is driving mainstream media wild and crazy. You heard Chuck Todd there. Here's Ari Melber's reaction to the last 72, 96 hours. Watch.
Here's how the New York Times put it. On the first night of this convention, Trump was his own biggest fraud. He entered the VIP box, a large white bandage on his injured right ear, an image for political mobilization, a spectacle for this candidate who we know is, by his own admission, obsessed with assorted spectacles.
So, Joe, the ear bandage was a spectacle. I don't know. I'm reviewing my notes right now. I think it was because he was shot in the ear and he needed a bandage. It's medical.
You hear the way Ari Melber put that? His injured right ear, to your point, a bullet went through the ear. And he's wearing a bandage because he lost part of the ear. We are 3 days since this man nearly got his head blown off, only because he turned his head a little bit more to read some notes that were given to him on the screen around immigration. Is he alive right now? And MSNBC, as sick as they are, and Ari Melber, as sick as he is, go to hell, Ari Melber, quite frankly. Because to say something like that, it's a rock. Give me a break, show something. Any sort of human dignity in this moment, and he couldn't do that, as could many on that network, quite frankly.
If I could just interject for a second, what I noticed, and look, we're going to beat up the Democrats for their response to a lot of stuff, but I thought at least the politicians, by and large, had decent responses to the attempted assassination of Trump. I found the media, whether it was Stephanopoulos and Raddatz, or all of MSNBC, you look what MSNBC was so scared of what Scarborough and Nico would do, they kept them off the air. Who are these people? How have they gotten to this point where they're not even acting in any humanity?
You mentioned Stephanopoulos and Raddatz. Let's review it for the audience, right? Stephanopoulos basically blamed Donald Trump, victim blamed him, because his rhetoric is what brought somebody to try to assassinate him. And then Martha Raddatz said, yeah, remember January 6th? The fact that this is being kind of blown past the way it is, the questions that journalists should be asking right now is, how did a 20-year-old get on that roof with line of sight the president, former president of the United States, likely future president of the United States, from 130 yards out? I don't know how many people have told me this, I'm not a firearms guy, that that's like a 2-foot putt to make that shot, and it was, unless he turned his head. The fact that we're not asking questions, or not we, but other people that report to the media aren't asking, how did this happen? Why didn't the Secret Service fire back when you had the shooter in your sights for all of that time? And instead, you're waiting for him to shoot? How did he get on that roof? That was a staging place, apparently, below him. And yet no one did anything. Those are the questions journalists should be asking, and not any of this stuff around. What is the bandage of Trump?
Yeah, they are being asked in some Secret Service to answer them. We all know who Jack Black is, right? Okay, so he's got a band. It's called Tenacious D. His bandmate's name is Kyle Gass. Take a listen to what he just said. After he said that, he was asked by his talent agency. Jack Black also released the statement saying, I no longer feel that it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I'm grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. Your thoughts?
Good for Jack Black. I mean, he had to do that. Maybe if there wasn't such blowback, Jack Black's people would tell him you can't be associated with this anymore. But either way, ultimately, he did the right thing.
There is always one.
Good question, though. Is this a change? You know, years ago, when this happened, we hear so quickly denounced this.
No, definitely not. In the light of this assassination, or in the light of everything that we've seen over the last 4 years, things have changed. About time to see how things have changed.
Well, you have a busy week ahead because you're going to the RNC today, tomorrow, so we will talk to you there.
Thank you. Milwaukee, good Brewers.
This Tuesday has boxing card starts right now.
Sounds about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Fear has been infectious in this country, but courage can be contagious too. That's what it means to be an American.
He is fearless and is exactly what this country needs right now.
It's real simple. He's done it before, and he'll do it again. Will we choose Joe Biden, open borders, amnesty, and chaos? America cannot afford 4 more years of a weekend at Bernie's presidency.
He will bring peace through strength, standing with our allies and causing our enemies to fear us. We have a country to save, and a unified Republican Party is essential for saving her.
There you see former President Donald Trump arriving to an electric crowd on night 2 of the Republican National Convention here in Milwaukee.
We heard from some of his primary rivals about the Republican Party uniting behind Trump.
And today, in Day 3 of the RNC here in Milwaukee, the theme tonight, Make America Strong once again, calling out President Biden's foreign policy failures.
He said foreign policy failures, I haven't noticed. Among today's speakers, Trump's new VP pick, J.D. Vance. It'll be his first big speech since his nomination, and that's something a lot of people looking forward to.
And they also just announced they're going to have their first rally together in Grand Rapids, Michigan, indoors Saturday.
That was a great montage. I mean, just seeing the Republican Party united for the first time, a heated primary, candidates going back and forth, and all of them were able to take the stage, make their case on why they think Donald Trump is the best option, even if they don't agree with him on every single thing. They feel like it's best for the party to unite against Trump.
Wasn't it great to see Marco Rubio up there, the VP runner-up? I'm sure that was hard for him, but he did a big shout-out to J.D. Vance for his American story.
That's right. You know, in past conventions, they've invited rival candidates to speak because they need their voters. We need their voters. And in fact, in, 2016...
Michigan's most a good boys. Well, good boy.
Trump, inexplicably, but we saw him last night. He was on the same page along with all of the rivals. Nikki and Ron and Marco, a former rival. It's like you know them all, Stephen. You know what? I've written them all down. But here's the thing. They all spoke, and they were all of the same voice, and that was Donald Trump needs to be the next president because, as Nikki Haley said a couple of times, the alternative just is not good. Here's a little highlight if you missed something.
I'll start by making one thing perfectly clear. Donald Trump has my strong endorsement, period. We should acknowledge that there are some Americans who don't agree with Donald Trump 100% of the time. I happen to know some of them. Take it from me, I haven't always agreed with President Trump. But we agree more often than we disagree. We agree on keeping America strong. We agree on keeping America safe. And we agree that Democrats have moved so far to the left that they're putting our freedoms in danger. I'm here tonight because we have a country to save.
And a unified Republican Party is essential for saving her.
Our enemies do not confine their designs to between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. We need a commander-in-chief who can lead 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. America cannot afford 4 more years of a weekend at Bernie's presidency. Let's send Joe Biden back to his basement and let's send Donald Trump back to the White House. Donald Trump has been demonized. He's been sued. He's been prosecuted, and he nearly lost his life. We cannot let him down, and we cannot let America down.
You know, being at the convention center, I'll tell you that in the beginning, Haley got applause, but it was tepid until she said, I'm endorsing Donald Trump and I encourage everyone else to do it. I also thought she said an important line, said, Republicans are great, but you have to expand the party. And it's not enough to just keep the party. You have to expand the tent. And their focus has been pretty strong. I know Donald Trump is leading this. Get the union vote. That's not usual. Get the black vote. That's not usual. Go for the Jewish vote. That's usually out of reach. But in this time of turbulence in the Middle East, and where the Democrats are all over the place, and most of the people that are protesting the IDF in Israel are Democrats, that makes it vulnerable. Number two is DeSantis came to play. He was fired up last night, and he nailed that speech. And I think that they got a lot of cutaways of Trump, and I could see over his head. The family was pretty happy with that, and this is important. I mean, I remember 2016, it doesn't seem like 8 years ago, it was, I'm anti-Trump, I'm pro-Trump, I know it's going to be able to hold on to the nomination. What's going on? That stuff is gone now. These people are all on the same page.
I think it goes back to, obviously the party had already started to unify after the debate formed that they definitely unified. But with an attempted assassination on the former president, and Marco Rubio really, he used the victim, the guy that lost his life, the former fire chief, and he kind of rolled it in his speech of who the Trump voter is. And I thought that was thoughtful. It was inspirational to a lot of folks that are out there. And I think the Republican Party has never been in a better state than they are right now. The question is, when you got all this momentum, sometimes you get comfortable. Are they going to double their efforts with the ground game to make sure they get across the finish line?
They were chanting Corey, by the way, when Marco Rubio was.
Well, and to your point, Lawrence, about the ground game, $45 million a month from Elon Musk to do just that, to try to get in the swing states more people out to vote with, the new ways, whether it's mail-in ballots or whatever, just to try to get people to do it. One of the things that they have been very effective at, the Republicans, this particular convention here in Milwaukee, is they use that 1 hour of common airtime, prime time on all the networks to try to appeal to swing voters. Swing independent voters are the ones who are going to swing the next election, obviously. And yesterday it was about keeping America safe. And in particular, one of the people you're going to see, somebody you have seen on our program a number of times. In fact, we all had a little gathering yesterday afternoon, and Madeline Brand was there. She is a woman from New York City who lost her son in 2018. He was a vet and lost him to somebody, and then got stabbed. The way it was adjudicated, she was so furious because soft on crime prosecutors under Joe Biden, this administration, this time in American history, just infuriated her, and she wasn't the only one.
Yeah, we also heard we're gonna play a little montage of some of the highlights of a mom that was so emotional. When the mom, her name is Ann Fundner, when she stood up, she lost her son Weston to fentanyl, and she talked about how we have dinner every night as a family. We are a faith-filled family. This could happen to any average American family, and it happened to us. And then she said, "Say his name." And the whole crowd started chanting, Weston, 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 because we've seen other moms who want us to remember their children's names. They want their names said, and they want it said correctly. Remember Lincoln Riley instead of Laken Riley? So here's a montage of some of the emotional sound bites from moms and dads and brothers. The brother of Rachel Warren, the one who was found raped and beaten and naked. She was just going for a jog, something that could happen to any of us, killed by an illegal immigrant allegedly from El Salvador. Here's some of the highlights.
My son, Sergeant Hassan Korea, an Afghanistan
Good, save this.
retired veteran. He received enemy fire from the Taliban, only to be murdered with a knife.
Alright guys, we'll catch you next time, alright? Peace out.